You guys, if you want to talk, you guys press the mute button. I can hear you from your controller, and then they're gonna mute my controller. No, this one.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. And tonight it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Indiana Pacers.
What do you think about the win the
This is
finals,
Kevin
though?
Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers with Nembhard and Mathurin. And it's Halliburton in at the point. And
Yeah.
for Oklahoma City, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. You look at the Pacers. Well, we know this is
Anybody who say this final is gonna be boring probably just don't like neither one of these teams, or like they don't. If they don't like it that these teams is in the finals, then they just don't like either team for real, or whoever wins it. But I feel like this team, well, both of these teams gonna be fun to watch too. It's been a while since we had two teams that niggas didn't necessarily expect to be in the finals.
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Like, obviously, we would rather our favorite teams be in the finals.
Pass to Nembhard.
Because everybody want to watch their favorite team play in the finals. But
And Siakam throws it down.
What a throw
you
there.
gotta have some
Siakam
clarity.
making sure no one gets in his way.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Come
Whistle
on.
blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
in the Hall of Fame, y'all.
Sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from way outside. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. With that.
Bang.
Oh, and he jams it right over Pascal Siakam. Wow.
And Williams just turning on the Jets that time, blowing by him for the jam.
Better than Austin Reeves.
On the wing,
I'm just saying.
Over in the corner, Dort. Holmgren finds Hartenstein. And Chet Holmgren hits from deep.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now, here's Halliburton. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Pass to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Williams with a clean look. And the Thunder another 3.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
Here's Halliburton. The shot from the low post is good.
Halliburton using his length and getting in the lane.
Oklahoma City leading by
Get our
9.
old head,
The
brothers.
short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. You know, we talked about Benedict Mathurin, their confident wing. Coach said guarding Mathurin
The post moves, shimmy.
So we've told our
Turn around,
guys
throw it
who are
up.
defending him, you have to try to match his intensity.
They play like
He'll
Charles
eat
Barkley.
alive. Checking Benedict Mathurin, never an easy assignment. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Indiana on D after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wet.
And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Like your girl.
Disarray.
Halliburton finds Mathurin over Williams. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Probably not the shot
What?
that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Yeah, that was bound to get ugly. Turner is so assertive, working inside. Defense got messy.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing.
You've been playing with the Thunder more.
And just setting guys up for success.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
That one.
The basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Halliburton. Drains the 19-footer.
You know, Halliburton processes so many things out there. He plays one step ahead of the rest.
1:33 left in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
That one.
The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 12.
That's cool. Give me that.
Here's Nembhard. And it's off from three-point range. Mathurin against Williams. 105
Say it,
left
don't.
to play in the first quarter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
There's a lot of things that they love about Jalen Williams, but his polished all-around game is something appreciated. He can fill the roles and fill the holes for whatever they need to do.
And he's good on the second.
The comment section.
1:03 left here in the opening quarter.
You get to read the comments like, what the fuck?
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Now Siakam.
Shoot, he did that photo with Everbro from the Magic. His last name Black.
Too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Their play on both ends.
He got switched jerseys after the game.
We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight,
They made sure Black was on the left.
have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Siakam misses. The Thunder leading by 15. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams, and he converts the layup. 8 points here for Jalen Williams.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's blocked, and that's out of bounds.
He said it's the goal set. That was clean.
Here's Halliburton. Blocked again.
Love to see that kind of effort from Gilgeous-Alexander on the defense. He can get in your head at times.
And Dort gets it to go.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here.
God,
They're
damn.
trailing.
I hope the series don't look like this.
So it's Oklahoma City.
One team just crushing up.
With a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
On the attack right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
And the Pacers with possession here. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
Here's Halliburton. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Halliburton's got 6.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Cans it from downtown. 12 points for him.
Now, this is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Turner inside.
That's right.
He's defended by Hartenstein.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Mathurin. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City and stolen by Siakam. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Going inside, Dort finds Hartenstein. Back to Dort. Oklahoma City moving it around. Williams passes to Hartenstein. And it goes out of bounds. That one
pass it around the nigga and not into his body, bro.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. 5 to shoot. Here's Williams.
And you see the athleticism and determination. Mathurin showing a ton of upside as a defender.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw off from Halliburton. Pacers trail by 21. Pass to Siakam. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know Siakam is going to bring some intensity inside. He's embracing the chance to be fouled.
For Indiana, they have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. Both shots good from the stripe. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Pass to Turner. From deep three-point land. And Holmgren pulls it down.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
It's tipped. Holmgren with the steal. Right side, Williams. Holmgren the pass to Williams. Holmgren kicks to Dort. Pass to Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Pacers trail by 21. Lets it fly from 18. Indiana again missing.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Obviously, Dort wants to be a dependable option offensively, and he's put in the work to make that happen.
Knocked loose, and so Indiana again turning it over. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Tyrese Halliburton on top. Oklahoma City has gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. Mathurin against Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Turner. Sinks that one from the post. 1:44 left in the first half. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Halliburton missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Holmgren wide open. No good with the triple. The Pacers shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Outside Mathurin for the three. The Thunder pull it in. .41 seconds left in the first half. Williams for three. Second chance shot. Pass to Hartenstein. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Clock is at 3. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Williams, no good. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Oklahoma City holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now let's catch. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's like it's done. We had a chat in here. You can see the comments. Yeah.
I hate the shots they're taking. I hate them. The team is stubborn. And you have to be willing to adjust, like us with all these new teams. That's been
looking at this
Shots
series
of you
for
being
the
stubborn
Indiana
with
Pacers.
Tyrese. You need to go ahead and shoot with some other names.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Still interesting to see if in this second half he can find ways to get to those same spots.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Oklahoma City on D. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Nembhard the pass to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Oklahoma City has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mathurin. Bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got 11 points.
And Williams has shot it at 50% for a season on corner 3. So, yeah, you just can't let him get those off.
Okay.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Dort's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
And Turner kicks to Siakam. Back to Turner. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams for 3. The rebound by Turner.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Now, here's Dort. Guarded closely. Back to Hartenstein. And here is Holmgren. From outside,
This nigga shot stays, but
he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost him. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Such an improved part of SGA's game. Love his passing skills.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Well, you look at Hartenstein, 4th in the league and as consistent as they come.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. That one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Siakam inside the 3-point line, and it's blocked. 3-on-3. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Siakam, he trains the quick shot. Siakam's got 6.
Well, that speaks to the confidence of Siakam. He just pulls up and gets at it instantly.
There's Williams with the 3. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 points for him. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Holmgren can't hit. The Pacers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game. .109 left in the 3rd. Pulls up, high post. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. Turner for 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Williams against Siakam. Clock at 6. Holmgren kicks to Williams. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Do step back.
17 seconds left to play in the 3rd. It's Nembhard on the wing. Shoots over Dort. The shot by Nembhard, no good. There's the triple. And so it's Oklahoma City with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. It's Nembhard on the wing, defended by Dort. They get the rebound. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. Turner finds Mathurin.
Yeah.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Williams.
And battling against the interior of that defense, nice to see that Mathurin has that toughness.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Holmgren against Halliburton. Holmgren in the post. Over Halliburton. Back to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
With the teardrop, the shot by Turner no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
That one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his 5th foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Hey, be up on Shea.
Gilgeous Alexander against Halliburton. And Gilgeous Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous Alexander's got 22.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
The shot by Turner no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Williams finds Gilgeous Alexander. No one covering. Gilgeous Alexander's got 11 points here in just the second half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
There's the lob to Dort. And the Thunder, another 3. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle. The hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Outside, Dort. Outside, Williams. Here's the 3. The Pacers pull it in. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Halliburton for 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Siakam inside. Working on Holmgren. And that one good.
Siakam being aggressive, looking for his shot, this time capitalizing from the inside.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Mathurin's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, again.
By Holmgren. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton.
Tyrese
He's fouled out of the game.
And probably coming out of the game anyway. I think we're officially into garbage time. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a
drop. Learn how to
well, and this has been their
thing called
strategy
rhythm shooting
throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it
where
pans
you
out.
use square
It's
to
one thing
shoot.
to have teams shoot a bunch of
You gotta
threes,
use
but
the
with
right
this team
stick to
being
shoot.
that hot,
You gotta hold
Defensively,
it
you
down.
got to chase them
And then once
away
they get to the
from
top of their
anywhere near
jump
that
shot, you
line.
gotta flip
The
it up.
shot by McConnell, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game one in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for the Thunder.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
They're certainly starting the finals off on the right foot, and this will be a comfortable win for them in game one.
I'll tell you one thing, he's definitely the best offensive player on the game.
To make it. I'm sure it's going to get tougher for this group, but they won't be able to just run away with the championship. But tonight, they clearly established themselves as the stronger team early in this series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical.
The only thing, like, it's just like both teams is pretty much, well, I don't think the Pacers fully healthy now, but yeah, they got one of their backup center is hurt. The nigga that they been having the backup. He tore his ACL at the beginning of the season. They still end up doing pretty good this year. But that's it. Game 2.
This is the NBA Finals.
We are on the biggest stage in professional basketball, the NBA Finals. We're set for Game 2 on 2K Sports. Tonight could give us a picture of where this series is. You look at the Pacers, down 1-0 in this series.
Here we
How
go.
crucial is a win tonight?
How crucial? Extremely crucial. Historically, the odds of coming back from a 2-0 deficit, less than 10%. They have to consider this one a must-win.
And now Indiana's starting group. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Emhart, the 1 and the 2. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. Down low. Here's Turner. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Outside for Dort. There's the triple. They get it again. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Here's Halliburton. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Siakam against Williams. Holmgren inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Benedict Mathurin picks one up.
So clever with the up fake. Holmgren is good at going into the contact in these type of situations.
So he can't get either to fall. Now here's Nembhard. Dort defending. It's tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer Mathurin. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
From deep, Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
From the top of the key, Halliburton misses.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I mean, Jalen Williams is a guy who a lot of people are excited about. He has the talent to be a multi-time All-Star and perhaps an even higher ceiling than that.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's Halliburton. Count it.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pass to Turner. Lets it go from deep. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder leading by 7. Here's Holmgren. Back to Hartenstein. Stolen by Siakam. And here's the fast break. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Siakam, the pass to Turner. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Indiana shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
Tyrese Halliburton just plays with a certain pace. He's always looking to push the action.
And here's Indiana now. 6-point game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Free throw good. Halliburton.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against Halliburton as the best passer in the league right now. I know he's the most exciting for sure.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And now we go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Mark Daigneault.
We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what his team wants to do against Miles Turner. Coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can and make him a jump shooter and live with those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Halliburton looking for an opening. Turner, no good. Thunder leading by 7. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. A minute 58 left in the first quarter.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Halliburton finds Siakam. And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That'll be a second foul of the game.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
1:49 left to play in the first. Here's Siakam.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here he goes. Chalk up 2 there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 16-7 run. And 1:01 left to play in the first. Shot clock at 5 to the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Halliburton misses.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
Ooh, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And once again, off the mark by Indiana.
Already +5 in terms of rebounds. Okay, then. And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Mathurin passes to Turner. Now Siakam. Halliburton outside. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. And so it's Isaiah Hartenstein making it happen for the Thunder. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, you're going to have to try to foul him harder. Chet Holmgren wants to score through contact, getting stronger and stronger.
So far in this game, he's 0 for 2 at the line. That free throw good from Holmgren. Pacers trail by 18. Halliburton right side. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. And you look at Hartenstein. He is consistent. 4th highest shooting percentage in the NBA.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
Screen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Pass to Holmgren.
Nigga.
Inside. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
Back to Halliburton. And here's Nembhard. From deep. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Hits a three-pointer.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
And he lays it up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Mathurin up top. Williams defending. Pass to Halliburton.
This Thunder team might be one of the best 2K teams, bro.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort.
Everybody can shoot.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Halliburton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've scored 10 straight. The kick out to Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. He's got 7.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Halliburton, the pass to Demart. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Oh.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Williams. Back to Holmgren. Again, Oklahoma City.
Everybody can
Yeah,
pass.
it's too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Here's Halliburton. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Good big
Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Jacks up a 3. Indiana with a rebound. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You got to be a good team to reach that feat.
And Williams punches it home.
Woo-hoo! That's the athleticism you talked about with Jalen Williams. This guy can get off his feet in a hurry.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Siakam for 3. Sinks it from distance. Siakam's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
This is where Halliburton keeps you off balance. Defense never sure if he's going to make a pass. That time he up fakes you into a foul.
And both free throws good for Halliburton. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 17-5 run. It's stolen by Halliburton. In transition, here they come. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. That one's no good. 2 for 10, and he's cold out there.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a long and lanky guard at 6'7". Mathurin can be a problem defender in this league.
Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Williams finds Holmgren. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well. Leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
There's 39 seconds left in the half. Shot is up. Nice spin off the left rim at end. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. And he's going for the oop here.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Pass to Siakam. Now Turner. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Hartenstein. Up top, Holmgren. 1 second left. And the big finish by Holmgren.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And so it's Oklahoma City holding a mass. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
I think she's going to make it. He's not losing at home.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large.
Looking at this series. Thanks for joining us.
And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. And it's Williams in at the 3. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 2. Halliburton misses.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Williams against Mathurin. Now here's Williams. He's got 9. And Williams punches it home.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Ooh, the pump fake kept the D off balance, gave him room to work.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Halliburton for 3, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Mathurin passes to Siakam, and he banks in the layup. Siakam's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
They can finally relax after missing their first 4 shots to start this half.
Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Another score, his 5th make out of 10 tries.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Nembhard outside. Here's Halliburton. Hartenstein pulls it in.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Here's Nembhard. That one a little long.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Here's Halliburton. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
That's aggressive defense. Shea always competing on that end of the floor.
And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, nice finish from Williams on the alley-oop. I mean, that takes some real athleticism.
Here's Turner. A quick shot there. It's off target. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul. Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
Well, this is great defense from Miles Turner. High activity level, doesn't give up anything easy.
And he lobs it up top. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Well, you can't teach height. Holmgren is always a lob threat.
Poke loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, what a pump fake by Shea. Gilgeous-Alexander gets the defender committed, and he'll go to the foul line.
Both shots good from the strike. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. It's tipped. Down low. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Outside Mathurin. And here's Turner. Halliburton outside.
We start the whole series.
Looking to end the run. Just 3 to shoot. And here's Siakam for 3. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this. And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Nice move. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hardenstein's got his 16th rebound on the night. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Halliburton with the steal. Got a piece of it. Siakam outside. Halliburton outside. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back. He is willing to take on any kind of challenge.
Good on the shot. Halliburton's got 11 points.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Pass to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. And here's Siakam for three. Williams grabs the board.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here's Holmgren. Offensive rebound. Let's go with a three. Book it. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Siakam finds Halliburton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Indiana shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. He makes 1 or 2 that time. And here's Caruso outside. The shot misses. And so it's Oklahoma City way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. They're communicating well. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward.
Boy, the more you watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play, the more he shows you the aspects of his game just getting better and better and better.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Pass to Holmgren. Oh, stolen by Turner.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
The trap by Nembhard uses the glass on the layup. Nembhard's got his first points of the night.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Knocks it loose. Caruso outside. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren against Mathurin. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's Indiana now. And stolen by Hartenstein. Holmgren with it. Siakam covering. Caruso right side. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And he rebounds again. And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass.
Holmgren against Siakam. They shoot again. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Halliburton. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th.
Now, this is part of the evolution of Tyrese Halliburton getting an opportunity at the free throw line.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, you got to give them credit for how aggressive they've been on defense, getting the opposition to cough it up and then making them pay on the other end.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time. Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And Siakam with the slam.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
The three from Holmgren. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Takes the 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 11. Williams on the wing. He's covered by Mathurin. Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
It doesn't matter what position Jalen Williams happens to be playing on any given night. This guy's a force offensively.
That's tipped. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. Well, he needs to be careful. One more foul, and he's done.
4th quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And there's the line. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Halliburton misses.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Caruso with the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Nembhard. Halliburton on the wing. Here's Turner. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight.
You can see how comfortable Miles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
On target from range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Here's Halliburton. Holmgren with the block. And he gets it back. Second chance shot. Back to Mathurin. Pass to Siakam. 3-pointer off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
A Game 2 of the NBA Finals has been decided. Now the teams will be switching venues, but boy, what an important win for the Thunder.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the NBA Finals. Once they close this win out, they'll be sitting on a tidy 2-0 series lead.
And obviously that's the perfect position to be in. They don't need to do anything differently in the next couple of games. If they just continue to play their brand of basketball and don't let anything distract them, they'll be lifting that trophy in a few days.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Chet Holmgren.
Well, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And that's a frustration foul. They've let this game slip away. Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And that'll be Indiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Pacers able to keep the possession. McConnell with it. Pass to Mathurin. There's the three. Missed it. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Shea, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And let's reveal our player of the game, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
This nigga's still stacking winners. I wish I went to Dream Time. That's what I was like. Running it back. I forgot Siakam play with Kawhi Leonard on the Raptors. Hey, bro, going viral with that BB. You see this video ever. That mean we need to make sure we link on Juneteenth. He coming down here? Yeah, he said he's gonna be down here Juneteenth. He already followed me. Are you DM'd him? Did I? I think so. This nigga Nino Pay playing 2K right now too on this Twitch. Niggas playing Milwaukee against the Lakers. Somebody bust somebody ass 15-2. Don't tell me Nino Pay can crush like that. Well, I say since it's most likely. I mean, it's 12. What time you trying to go to sleep? I know you gotta get up at like 5:30. What time you want to sleep? Oh, I don't know. I was just randomly tired and just go to sleep. I just don't want to set my alarm. I can just get up. and say, look like y'all better get swept. So I put the next game on 4 minutes before. Put the Thunder against Kobe real quick. Put Kobe's best team before we put that Kobe's best team. No, go to Kobe's first championship team. Was that 2001? He said 2007 he was 30. I mean, y'all got his championship without Shaq. His first championship without Shaq was when he turned 30. So yeah, Lakers' first chip was 01. Wait, so you saying which Kobe you talking about? Let me get the one from 27. His first championship. I mean, without Shaq. The Celtics won in 08, right? Yeah, the Lakers won their first one in 09. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Kobe won two without Shaq? Yeah, two P, yeah. 09 and 2010. Back to back? Yeah. 29, 2010? Yeah. I'm gonna do 2010. 2009 wouldn't be fair. The Thunder way too stacked for that team. Ain't nobody at that show. Cause I could easily ask for us to perform at the show at Howard, but after what DJ Six they did, I'm done. Just Goofy's David Ruffin, A-Pat, Fat Trail, all of them had their own show at Howard. Shelly Dempsey. I don't know who really they had more people in that show than they had than BG did. That was BG. But it still look like they were gonna buy. Yeah, they got nobody in the audience though for real. Still, it's about the same. And they had a go-go band. serious. Can you show me the 2009, 2010 Lakers roster?
Do you want me to?
They got nobody in their audience. Oh no, bro. Cameraman. Our cameraman, the cameraman. The world's so small. Yeah, David Ruffin think he's strong, man. Tell the nigga from Baltimore was there. That broken in the back. My brothers came up all the way came from Baltimore. The Baltimore came up. Yeah, that other only nigga that's putting on dancing is Rod that be streaming. They be trying to put on Philly Club and they be taking dancing on that shit. Trying some expression. That's your lineup right there, bro. Unless you want to have Derrick Rose start at point with Kobe as shooting guard, and you can have Ron Artest or Lamar Odom start at point. Who start at point? said, who started that point? Yeah, right now I got Kobe. So you could be off shit. It's a team that the Asian bull was on there. Who? They put Asian Brown on there for the Knicks. Jeremy Lin. That's that team. Did Jeremy Lin win a ring with them? Oh, no. Kobe didn't win no ring by the time Jeremy Lin. Oh no, that's when he was trash. He was trash. That was 2 years before Kobe retired. It was like 2015. Damn. That time Kobe already got towards ACL. I had a shot lost my fucking filter. Look on Facebook Market on PC streaming. They got a lot of shit for $2,000. They got one for 600 right here streaming. Cause remember you was talking about looking for the streaming shit. Yeah, I was looking for some shit too. Let's see, some shit. Streaming setup. Extremely fast gaming PC, perfect for streaming. Cause you like gaming and shit. I know you'll play the game on the PC too. You can do reactions in real time. But I mainly just get a computer to have all my set up all my streaming basically. So I can still play whatever I want to play on my system. I can have my face in the background and all that shit. The camera off the computer. The mic and shit don't be that much. The streaming chair ain't that much. I don't need all that. Cause we're gonna be down here anyway. You wanna get the chair? I wouldn't really need to start with a chair for it. Gaming PC setup. This is I had a camera right there in front of the TV. No, this joint cool for the low. Everything else I've been seeing is higher than that. They got the mic up there. So that whole setup there. Yeah, that whole. Yeah, 600. That ain't bad for that whole setup. You gotta look for prices like this. We gonna forward this shit. I think that's the webcam. I think they set it up for you too when they sell it to you. Selling my full game and streaming setup. You're good to go. Perfect for games like coding. COD, Apex, Fortnite. Run smooth, fast, clean condition, works good. You got the iPad, iBuy Power monitor, Apex keyboard, mouse pad. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna be. This one got everything. Depending on what my shift times are, starting this month, I might not even be able to pop off for this until I get all my shit out the way, get your shit together. With my car and my credit. My bills, I got that good. I'm not trying to think of it. Yeah, I feel you. Ready with your credit? This game a PC for 400. That's a deal too. Even with the most versatile? That's what I'm saying. It depends shifts looking like? Yeah. Because if they give me all night shifts, I really ain't gonna be able to pop out. I'll probably be able to perform. Because, you know, our performance sets usually be early. But it really depends on, like, how many hours I'm getting. Or how many hours I already have before niggas figure out when they're gonna be performing. Yeah. So then I can take off and I ain't really gotta think about it too much. But yeah, we're camp for $9. There ain't no scam. No, I feel you though. You're trying to get on your shit, man. That's important too. That's the I'm on my credit. I'm not being fucked up. Yeah, for sure. And then I'm definitely not gonna be able to get no apartment. My insurance gonna be wild. Mm-hmm. So you trying to knock it out right now. You don't have to worry about this shit. I ain't gonna take no time, bro. All I gotta do is just consistently work for a month. I basically get all my credit. Like, get my first check though. I'm getting my shit together. I'm not gonna force my money. Trying to see if I should do this and let the house hype team shit. Huh? What you say? You gonna do it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I might just still try for some reason. You still just gotta try. Be the Jamie Munson, everybody. That's the first thing I want to do, bro. First thing I do when I get paid, get a car insurance. Just go ahead and put the payment down on that first. I think you gotta wait till you get your car. Oh yeah, this is when you get your car first? Yeah, I think you gotta have the car first. You're gonna be paying for car insurance, you ain't got no car. Then, so it's like when you buy a car, everything comes with it. I mean, it's not too far off, but Thunder is way better.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land
of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan here on opening day. And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Before in the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Gasol against Holmgren. Gasol no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now Holmgren hits it from three-point range.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Bryant the pass to Bynum, and it's Bynum with the jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, three-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great for sure. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Odom, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick.
No.
He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Thank you, David. And good that time.
And this is where you feed Gasol. The deeper positioning he can get, the more aggressive he becomes.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And it's Big Dog with the foul. That's his first foul.
That is really good spacing. Yeah.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Dort against Artest. Dort passes to Hartenstein. 5 on the clock to the inside. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Bynum with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And stolen by Gasol. To the paint. Minus with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Bryant down low. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Got by Hartenstein.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Odom dishes to Kobe. High post shot. Here's Gasol. Unable to get that one. Good D by Holmgren. Ryan against Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits the three-point bomb. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Kobe. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He just looks off this quarter. It looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Pass to Holmgren. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will
This would be a
only
good
continue
series,
to grow.
bro.
And so it's Isaiah
Great series,
Hartenstein making things happen for the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at coming from for the Thunder.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it so far in this one.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So for Oklahoma City right now, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Now here's Bryant. That one doesn't go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. Nice move. He lays it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Thunder take it 1 step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lamar Odom. That's his first foul. Second quarter action, about a minute and a half played.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Lakers trail by 9. Left side, Kobe. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Goes up the baseline. Outside for Kobe. And the three off target.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Pass to Williams. Back to Dort. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Looking now at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 30 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
And here is Williams. Scoreless thus far. Rebound the Lakers. Kobe with it. Dort covering. The drive by Bryant, and he makes that one. Bryant's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. Dort a screen on Kobe. And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with the open look. And so Bryant will bring it up for Los Angeles. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Outside our test. In the corner, it's Odom. Lets it go from the wing. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shots good by Williams.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Gasol wide open. He fires. The three-pointer no good. Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Timberwolves. And it's Big Dog with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
And so here is Oklahoma City. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Outside Bryant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the line for him here. That one is off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
The Thunder leading by 13. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Caruso. To the middle. Down low. 4 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And so it's Oklahoma City looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll return shortly.
Payback from when Tyrese had 2 straight games and he had it.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
I think for Oklahoma City, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road, kind of like Kenny storming into the kitchen and trying to take all my barbecue chicken.
That's because you're in my building, and I'm eating all the barbecue chicken, big fella.
Damn, the first game of the finals is on my birthday.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Thunder.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a high clip.
Yeah, beautiful execution at the offensive end. They're in firm control of this game from that standpoint, guys.
And that is a wrap. Now,
and there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
They've got our test. Big Dog is out there with Pau Gasol. Then it's Bryant, and it's Odom in at the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Nobody near Williams. Sinks the triple. Williams has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Thunder.
Ooh, Caruso's got that good eye. He can spot any opening.
Bynum trying to break loose, and it's Artest missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Williams. Bryant with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daignault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
D.A. the versatility. That is pretty special. Poked loose. Kobe with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Bryant can't get that one to fall. The Thunder leading by 16. Williams kicks to Dort. Fires the three. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Dort. Williams has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Thunder. The three ball. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. And it's Williams with the jam.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Looking to end the run. Bynum kicks it to Odom. Outside, Kobe. In the corner, it's Odom. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Odom's got 6.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
To the wing right side. The wide open look here for Caruso. And the Thunder, another three.
I love the strong response from Caruso, sinking that revenge triple in style.
Bryant looking over the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kobe. Goes back up.
Yeah.
And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league. Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Back to Caruso. Rebound the Lakers. Odom's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Bryant kicks the Bynum. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. 1:06 left in the third quarter of the game.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
There's a minute left here in the third
You
quarter.
don't need shave.
Outside Gasol. Lets the three fly, and Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Over in the corner, Caruso. Here's Odom. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
This is his 2nd 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Williams scanning the floor. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw. That free throw, no good. Good on the 2nd free throw. Caruso with the ball. Offline from the top of the key. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Lou Dort out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. Bryant has the open look. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Thunder leading by 20. Williams passes to Caruso. Now here's Williams. 6 to shoot. And he drives in and then jammed down as he goes right over Pau Gasol.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's only his first turnover of the game. And considering how far we are into the game, you can live with that.
Here's Bryant. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Artest against Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Clock at 6. Fires it up. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Bryant. Deflected by Hartenstein. Knocks it loose. Kobe with the steal. And they pick up 2.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Caruso against Kobe. Caruso kicks to Dort. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hartenstein. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. Rebound the Lakers. Bynum's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Oklahoma City leading by 22. Now, here's Holmgren. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Kobe. Banked in off the glass. Kobe's got 4 points this quarter.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Kobe misses. Oklahoma City leading by 22.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Jalen Williams.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Back to Hartenstein. It's stolen by Odom. Here's Kobe. Lays it up and banks it in.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
There's 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Holmgren with a screen on Artest. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You'd never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Richard
That's another
Jefferson,
thing.
Greg
Everybody
Anthony,
jumps
and
out
David
with Josh
Aldridge.
Lewis. But
This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Isaiah Hartenstein.
on my side. It's funny because both the Thunder and the Pacers started rebuilding right after they traded Paul George and the get to the finals. And they never got to the finals with him. Either team.
Oklahoma City. That's the location for the Suns. The most feared offensive force in the arena. Kevin Durant leading the way for his team as they get fired up to take on the Thunder. Suns, Thunder, coming up next.
Wait, why do you never see baby pigeons? Why is it called a building if it's already built? If Cinderella's shoe fit perfectly, why did it fall off? Why is the pizza box square when the pizza is round and the slices are triangles? If you describe something as indescribable...
Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Bradley Beal.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Dunn in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Thunder, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight,
here we go.
I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Beal from outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range By and large, they took some really good shots.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
And guys, we know that you come into every game with a chance of winning, but they were just totally outclassed.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game. That sticks with you a little bit.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. It's on target from the high post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket on the night.
Excellent shot from SGA. I like seeing them shake loose in the mid-range.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Here's Holmgren, coming off a Suns make, 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander double teamed. Holmgren finds Dort. Williams from long range. Holmgren with it. Pass to Dort. Fires for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Well, if you're looking for a 3 and D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Booker. He's guarded closely. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Booker no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Durant on the attack. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, rejected by Beal.
Well, Beal able to get up and get a hand on it.
Hardenstein in the post. Covered by Richards. Hardenstein against Durant. Hardenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren, covered by Richards. Shot from the wing. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
The whole time he's been cooking
and what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Here we go. Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Deadly
So
backcourt
mismatched.
pair of Booker and Beal. Nick Richards out there with Durant, and it's done in at the 3 spot.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Pass to Beal. Shot on the wing. And no good that time. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Daigneault. Now, I talked to him about the challenge of trying to stop Kevin Durant. Coach said it's about not letting him get into a rhythm. I told the guys they need to focus on staying in front of him and trying to contest everything. Easier said than done, but we'll see if they can even make things difficult for KD. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now, here's Durant. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
You fouled me, bro.
And KD's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the miss from KD. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Suns have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Back to Booker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss it.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the night. Free throw drops for Holmgren. And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is
should go
a
on
great
Twitter
rim
and put,
protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point
Hey,
territory
go
and
to
with great
Google,
range
get a
from three.
screenshot
But maybe my
of
favorite aspect is the
KD
competitive
and
toughness
Suns
he brings
jersey
on a
next
nightly
to
basis.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Devin Booker picking up that last
to
basket.
Tyrese Halliburton or something. Be like, this the
Shot
final
clock at
people I
5.
get to see.
Over Booker.
It's the thing.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Out to KD. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
This one for 3. Connects from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continues to hone in. When he's draining threes, he's almost unguardable.
Durant against Holmgren. And the rejection by Holmgren. .127 left in the first quarter.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Richards with it. He's defended by Hartenstein. Richards no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Hartenstein finds Dort. Now Holmgren from deep. Williams. And the Thunder another 3.
Oh, Jalen Williams gets a good look from that corner, and the three-point shot is pure.
Booker the pass to Beal. From the stripe. No good from Booker.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Over in the corner, Dort. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Buries it from three-point range.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. Gets one to fall, but only a second make in the first 7 attempts.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. The 17-footer. Yes, that goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
And so it's Oklahoma City ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Thunder.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court for the Suns, Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's done in at the small forward. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. The rebound by Richards. Suns trail by 9. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, two-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. Pass to Hartenstein. Holmgren wide open. Drills it from outside. Holmgren's got the lead up to 10 now for Oklahoma City. El Phoenix shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Kicks it out to Booker. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from Booker. The Thunder leading by 10. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. Durant for 3. Good as Beal picking up the assist. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their roles.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Suns trail by 7. It's Beal on the wing. Fires from deep. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Booker. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists. And he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
On the wing, Booker. Back to KD. Over Williams. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Kevin Durant.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. Outside, KD. Pass to Booker. That's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. is Dort. Last game he had 12. Here's Hartenstein. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now Williams. They could use a bucket. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 8 rebounds in this game. KD passes to Booker. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Thunder. They lead by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
You actually hitting with these niggas.
Shooting below 35%, unacceptable. Makes the game closer than it needs to be. But also, credit the defense.
And now, as the season
switch to every game, bro.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
He did something.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And that's who Mark Daignault starts the second half with. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Beal. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first basket of the second half here for the Thunder. Holmgren with the steal. And here is Dort. He has yet to score. From deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. Richards got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin.
Just
Can run into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Pass to Hartenstein. He takes it in. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
And it's out of bounds. And last touch by Holmgren. Phoenix with the ball. They're scoreless since the first half. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. In third, the Thunder.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. Fires the 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 10. So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points for him. No good on the triple. Suns trail by 8. Outside, KD. Holmgren against Beal. Pass to Richards. Shoots over Dort. No good from Durant. The Thunder have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Looking to get back on track here. Shoots. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Kevin Durant.
With KD's length and size, there aren't many defenders he simply can't shoot over.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Defended by Booker. Steps back. Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Durant kicks to Dunn. Richards with it. Nothing on the board. Booker up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
It is so difficult not to bite on the up fake of Devin Booker. He's that good a shooter, boy. I don't blame you, defense. That's tempting.
And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's got 6. Drains the 19-footer. Holmgren's got his 3rd basket of the night.
A silky smooth shooter. Holmgren makes it look so effortless at times.
The Thunder leading by 6.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
The Thunder have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Off the inbound. Booker, no good. Up in time. And that one released in time, but no good. And we've reached the end of the third. Thunder lead by 7. And time for the short break. And stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Oklahoma City leading by 7. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the 5. Beal. And it's Dunn in the corner. Outside for Beal. Outside Durant. Jacks up a 3. Phoenix, no good that time either.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the jumper.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
It's Beal on the wing. KD looking around. Stolen by Dort. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Richards. It's deflected. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Durant. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Outside, Williams. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Durant puts up a deep 3, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Oklahoma City leading by 10. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Booker. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
His 4th giveaway tonight. Just another loss of concentration. I don't know what's going on with him.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Come get it.
Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Lou Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
Durant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant kicks to Booker. Back to KD. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Durant with the steal. Beal finds KD. Got a piece of it. Inside. Here's Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. Williams for 3. That's tipped. And he gets it back. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Holmgren. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Durant, the pass to Dunn. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
I just love the unselfishness in the play of Kevin Durant. He said he wants to play the game the right way. Nice example there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Suns trail by 10, and it's Beal in the corner. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Beal's got his first basket of the night.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Oklahoma City.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
Well, in a dominant year where we've watched this team battle night in and night out all season long, this will bring their win total to an impressive 69.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
Fires from the wing. No good there. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Missing that shit.